It was very apparent to us here in Colorado that for the charter concept to be successful, it was going to require a support system, some set of support services and efforts to make these various pieces come together. I went to a meeting of the Colorado League of Charter Schools, basically introduced myself and said, I am a law student interested in writing a piece on the charter law and your experience here. Sure enough, that next Monday morning, my phone starts ringing and people are calling and desperate for help and information about the charter law. And I was partially tempted to tell them, I haven't even graduated from law school yet. I'm hardly in a position to help you.
What are you writing about? What continent? Africa?
And then at the same time though, I realized there was no one else. There wasn't somebody dedicated to doing this in that role in support of the schools and helping them out. At some point, the group of folks said, why don't you come and actually run this organization? And you're gonna have to go out and figure out how to raise the money for your own salary, but otherwise, you know, it could be a great job.
What was this mark for, do you remember?
Colorado League of Charter Schools is a membership-based nonprofit organization here in Colorado. The longest running, longest standing charter school association across the country and have been in place since 1994. We do everything from support for new schools in the developmental process to advocacy at the state and local level. And we're there to assist them, but also to shape the policy environment in which they work.
I see you managed to get dinosaurs referenced in here.
We provide assistance around everything from group purchasing, and we launched a food service operation a couple years ago. In many cases, I think we've been a very effective organization at helping shape more than just Colorado's charter schools. There are pieces of legislation in our state today, including our Colorado Growth Model, our state's accountability system that actually came out of our office. So a huge amount of my time early on was spent helping schools through the whole process of submitting a charter application.
You know, the group of families and parents here that wanted to start the school, it was a group that certainly needed help to get through the process. I mean, the district was adamant this wasn't going to happen.
If it hadn't been for you guys providing that help for us, it wouldn't have happened. And you especially, Jim. You know, you're willing to go and make those battles. I think that's really important.
Improving the policy landscape for charter schools and their facilities needs has been a priority for the league and been something I've been personally very close to over the years. And as a result, we were able to ensure that charter schools are eligible for the state grant program that's there to repair or replace the worst public school buildings in our state. This school was able to receive a sizable grant from the state of Colorado to build a new building and replace the old facility with a really, truly state-of-the-art, beautiful facility.
The founding of the school was for it to be a community school and located within the place where the kids lived. At the time, we hadn't planned on going for the best funding, which is a Colorado Department of Education funding for this building. Jim suggested maybe we should give it a shot, and so we wrote the first grant. Here we are.
What our work here in Colorado at the League has represented over the years was the kind of ongoing evolution of that support system and infrastructure that I believed back then was important for charters to become a reality, and what I still believe is very important for the continued health and evolution and well-being of our charter system across the country.